Welcome back. And we're moving into our final segment for today. We're joined by two representatives of the Belize Defense Force. We have on set Captain Francis Usher and Major Roberto Beltran. Good morning, and welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
And we get to talk about fun stuff now, right?
All right.
I can see the excitement on their face. Everybody gets excited when BDF Day is coming around.
Yes, definitely.
So tell us what you have in store for the public this year.
All right, so this year, very special for us. We're not only celebrating the anniversary, the 40th anniversary of the Belize Defense Force, but we're also celebrating the change of command. The BDF has a new general, which is General Stephen Ortega. He's officially taking over. The ceremonial stuff is happening on Friday, the 26th of January, which is this Friday. There is a handing over ceremony, a parade, as well as the recruit passing out parade happening Friday afternoon. And then the following day, we have the open day, which is open to the general public.
Yes.
You know, we try to make it as safe as possible, so we start off by trying to do some runs, some shuttle runs from Pong Yard all the way to Price Barracks, free of cost, to and from. So at the hour, we will be leaving at Pong Yard, picking up people at Palote, and dropping off at Price Barracks for the day. So there's no reason to say you can't get there. There's no reason for drink and driving. You know, very safe environment.
I've always thought that's such a great way to ensure that people can have fun and be safe.
Yes, well.
So and we'll get to the bash too, because you skipped that part in the end for some reason.
I'll each say it.
It's your anniversary. It's the handing over of the command. This is a very big occasion, and you're passing out of new recruits.
Passing out of the recruits.
And I think this is obviously a great time for you to celebrate being a part of the Belize Defense Force. Before we talk about all the details, talk to us a bit about your own individual motivations about being a part of the Belize Defense Force.
It boils down, everyone has their own motivation, but I think the majority, the main reason for remaining in the BDF is to serve one's country.
Yeah.
For example, some of us have been there for 17 years, and there has never...
Some of us like you?
Yes, I have 17 years service, and there has never been a doubt in my mind why I remain in the BDF. It's for the benefit of the nation.
Yeah.
We have been, upon entering the BDF, all soldiers get to go to the border, and we spend 2 to 3 to 4 weeks out there on the border patrolling with many other agencies as well. But the BDF is in the forefront of all of this, and if you remain in there, it's because you love your country. Yeah. And we know at this juncture here, for the BDF Day, we want to give back to the soldiers for doing that, because all the proceeds of this event is going to the welfare of the soldiers. We use the proceeds of this to provide education for them, to further their education, and as well as for their families, so their kids can get scholarships to go to high school and so forth out of these monies, as well as for medical purposes for them.
So you're not just going to have fun, but you're also contributing to the BDF.
To a good cause.
Wow.
And tell us about why you decided to join the BDF, Captain.
Well, unlike the good major, I haven't been in 17 years. I'm not that old. But I've only been in 9 years. But the main reason I joined was to serve my country. And there hasn't been a doubt in my mind. I wake up every day wanting to go to work, and I get to do what I love every day. Well, now I get to do what I love. I was a platoon commander first, but I get to serve my country, and I get to be a pilot every single day. Yeah. And so I love it.
Lessons
that does sound like a fun job. I've seen that before. You know, and what about when you see the new recruits come in? Do you find the motivation is the same?
Yes, it is. I mean, if you, when it's recruit time, you see the amount of people that come to the gates and remain there. People are so eager to get in, and when they get in and they run about that camp, you could hear the motivation in their voices. they sing so loud in the mornings when they're running.
Yeah.
You know, it brings back so many memories. And I'm not that old, I'm only 35.
Correction.
I think one of the things too is that all the new recruits are always motivated, and as commanders, our job is to make sure they keep that motivation each and every day throughout their career.
Yeah.
And it gets difficult from time to time, but if you can do that, it ensures the success of the BDF on a whole.
Yeah. Tell us about the range of jobs that are available at the BDF, because I think, you know, if as an outsider, we see you in your uniform, we may see you flying a plane, we may see you, now we see you patrolling streets at one point in Belize City, we know you're at the border, but tell us about some of the things that people really don't realize is a part of the work at BDF.
There is the main other jobs, apart from being a soldier at the border, we do need service support.
Okay.
So service support comes along with clerical fields, the medical staff, so you could be a nurse or a physiotherapist or a doctor. We require cooks, we require engineers, mechanics, welders,
everything.
We require drivers, we require almost any skill you could think about. The BDF has that, and you know, we specialize those soldiers. Some of them do come with their trade, but we try to ensure that they get further education in that field. The pilots, for example, the doctors, some of our doctors came in as cadets, and then they were sent for 4 or 5 years at whatever country to study, and they get their degree and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the BDF tries to be completely self-sufficient. So any job that you have within the civilian world, we have within the BDF in some sort or the other. We also have coxswains, boat drivers, boat engineers, aircraft engineers, pilots. Everything that exists outside, we have within the force.
Including photographers.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're getting it. And you know, it is, I think, a critical point, because it shows that you are well trained and skilled in the different roles that you execute. It also means that you have to filter very, as much as possible, that
Definitely.
the new recruits have the right intention in place and can handle the job itself. What do you tell when somebody comes in their first year as a BDF or right after passing out? What's your advice to them for the longevity? How do they make it 17 years?
Well, first of all, you must follow orders and be disciplined. So a soldier cannot be a soldier if he's not disciplined. A soldier cannot be a soldier if he doesn't follow legal orders. So we always advise our young soldiers, follow what details you're given, do it to the best of your ability. We tend to sometimes say comply then complain, because if we are in the jungle patrolling and you're tasked to do a task that is probably difficult or very strenuous, if there are wrongs firing at you, there's no time for complaining at that particular point.
You have to follow your orders.
So you comply, then later on you address the issue, you complain afterwards, but we get the job done, and then we address whatever needs to be addressed, so that whenever it gets to that point again, there is no issues there. So that is what we advise our soldiers, but also we always tell them, further your education. Even if it's a trade, you want to further better off yourself, or if you want to get a degree, you must do something in the BDF, because if you serve 22 years, 25 years, 30 years service, if you entered with a high school diploma, you will leave with a high school diploma if you did not further your education or get yourself a trade.
Yeah.
So it's really personal development as well. What's the intake been like? How are people really interested in joining the BDF, or is it something that you have to kind of force people to?
No,
I don't think so at all. If you go to the BDF, just this year they did a news story on it. There are, close to probably 50 people that just sleep outside in the elements waiting because they want to join the BDF.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was after they rejected. Yeah, they were on the wait list.
Yes, and that's because the intake had already started. They were just hoping that someone left, so it opened up a spot that they could they could come in. And so it shows that the motivation, that people want to be in the BDF. So.
What does it mean for you personally? Like, let me give you you're just back from Jamaica. We know you excelled in your pilot program as well. You've been with the force for 17 years. That's a great achievement. What does it mean for you personally when you think of your role being a part of the military force for Belize?
That pride, for you to be able to look at all the accomplishments that the BDF meets and say, I was a part of that. It's not for us to say me. This is the BDF. Yeah. It's a force. Belize Defense Force. It's not Major Beltran or Captain Usher. You know, it's unity. Hence the reason why our logo is shoulder to shoulder, because we're one unit. So whenever the BDF accomplishes anything, you could tap yourself on the shoulder and say, you know what, even if I only wrote the memorandum for it to start, I did take part in that. So that is what I get out of it.
I think the personal pride of serving my country is the biggest thing that I take out of it. And also, like Major Beltran said, we're a team. We are one force, and we will either succeed together or we will fall divided. And we are succeeding. And I think that every time we send a soldier out or send an officer out, they're not only a member of the Belize Defense Force that's out there. They're an ambassador of Belize, the country, and they're representing their country outside. And I think that's a great thing. Not everyone gets that opportunity. And so far, I think, for the most part, we have made the most of those opportunities. We have represented our country well. And it just reflects, it doesn't reflect well on Major Beltran or Captain Usher. It reflects well on the BDF and on the country.
Yeah, that is so true. So, of course, on Saturday, you get to display all the different types of work that you do and showcase it to the public. Tell us about some of the things people can expect when they visit Price Barracks for the open day.
All right, so the gates will be open shortly after 8 in the morning. When you get there, the entrance fee, what you're donating to the welfare of the soldiers, adults is only $3 and kids $2. But when you pay that, you get a ticket value, a raffle ticket for every dollar that you have donated to the BDF. And we will get to those prizes shortly. But when you get in there, the entire day we will have mechanical rides for the kids. You know, the parents could be there spending some time with their kids. But there will also be several other activities, such as a CrossFit competition being hosted by
the BDF soldiers,
by the BDF
and civilians,
in collaboration with Climax Fitness and Muscle Hut gyms. Yeah, they will be doing a CrossFit competition. So jumping, carrying stuff, pulling vehicles. You know,
just so you guys know, I've been training. So I mean, look out.
So we have some great prizes for that. We have some of the large bottle of supplements.
Oh, great.
We have cash prizes for male and female. You know. We have some great prizes for that. We also have the tumblers doing their thing out there. Great for the kids, great for family fun. We have an auto show. So if you own a vehicle that's a showpiece for you, take it out there. A car, a truck, a motorcycle, take it out there. We will be having cash prizes for the best show car or show vehicle. And we will also be having tire burnout competitions. So very loud with those vehicles out there. We're having a mock battle, which
tell us what time.
So we have 2 mock battles that are going to be going on throughout the day, and that's just simulating just that, a war, a battle. And the recruits are going to be the ones taking place on the ground. The mock battles are going to take place at 11:30 and at 2:30 in the afternoon. So they're going to be 2, and it's just going to simulate a ground battle. But this year, we're actually going to have aerial support where the helicopters are going to be flying over and providing support. We'll have a gun outside the helicopter, firing rounds. I mean, of course, they're going to be blank rounds, nothing, everything's safe. But it's going to be very exciting, very entertaining. And while the mock battle isn't going on, we're going to have another helicopter on a static display We're going to have the interceptor boats also on display. So throughout the day, there's going to be something to do every single moment. A lot of food and drinks for sale. Good food, really good food. That's probably what I eat the most of every year.
And you also get the opportunity to put your hands on the equipment that the BDF has. You know, the weapon systems, the radios, the medical stuff. They will all be having their booths there so that people could interact with what we do.
And it doesn't seem so foreign, you know.
Yeah. And as well, we will be having DJs playing music all day. We'll be having some very awesome competitions during the day as well. And then let's not forget the grand raffle.
So once you get in, you the money you pay at the door contributes towards your raffle ticket?
Yes.
All right. And what are these prizes?
All right. The prizes, 15 prizes. $1 each per raffle ticket. The 15th prize is $100 gift certificate courtesy of Habet and Habet. 14 is a toaster oven courtesy of Tropigas. 13, a toaster oven courtesy of Hofios. 12, one round trip ticket for 2 from Belize City to San Pedro from San Pedro Belize Express. 11, one round trip ticket for 2 from Belize City to San Pedro courtesy of Tropic Air. 10, a complete beauty package valued at $250 from Lenny's Salon in San Ignacio. 9th, a 100-piece tool set courtesy of Westrack and a skill saw courtesy of RNA Construction. 8th, one night stay for 2 at Radisson Fort George. 7th, one night stay for 2 with breakfast and supper courtesy of the Log Cabin. 6th, $300 cash courtesy of Scotia and $50 gift certificate courtesy of RNA Construction. 5th, one home light weed eater valued at $425 courtesy of Mr. Sopal from Punta Gorda and a $50 gift certificate courtesy of RNA Construction. 4th prize, $500 cash courtesy of Atlantic Bank. 3rd prize, $500 cash courtesy of Belize Water Services Limited and a $50 gift certificate courtesy of RNA Construction. 2nd prize, a 48-inch smart TV valued at $1,500 courtesy of Elite Promos. And 1st prize, $3,000 cash courtesy of Maria Chang and Sons Limited.
So those are some great prizes.
Yes, those are the prizes. The raffle takes place at the end of the day's activities, which is at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So you get to enjoy yourself all day. Get your tickets in. If you're at work, there is no problem. Get there before 6. Get your raffle tickets in so that at 6 o'clock we stop. No more tickets in. We do the draw. And after the prizes have been raffled out and won, then we go straight into live drumming by La Robert.
A real full day.
So let's talk about that bash. This is a very, over the years we have come to realize that a lot of people look forward. I mean, they love the open day. The kids get to come out. They enjoy the mock battles and seeing and learning and understanding everything. But then it's adult time at night, and there's great music and entertainment. So tell us what you have planned this year.
All right. So the plan is after the raffles, we get straight to it. La Robert takes over, live Garifuna drumming, and we go straight into giving away prizes. So there will be a Jankuno competition right there. $75 cash to dance. 2 minutes of Jankuno, and the crowd will decide who wins.
Best Jankuno dance.
Best Jankuno dance, $75 cash, 2 tickets to enter the dance as well, along with your $75 cash prize, and a bottle of rum. So, you know, get out there, pull off your best Jankuno dance, and let La Robert roll those drums. Once we are done with the drumming from La Robert, then we kick off. The gates will be open already for the dance, and we kick off. We have a star-studded lineup. We have, for the ladies, we have 2 female artists. You know, we have Punta Queen. She is the only female Punta artist. So if you want to shake with Punta, get out there to listen to her. But we also have Deja. You know, a lot of ladies are following Deja at this moment. She will be there performing live.
She'll be singing the woman's anthem right now.
Yeah, the woman's anthem at the moment. And then we have DJ Brick City from More FM. He will be spinning the wheels throughout the night. We have Clayton Sewells Williams, the Parana man. You know, he will be singing his tracks out there, as well as Punta Queen will be there, and the X band will be backing up everybody for the night, all the live performances. So you know the X band will be there. The party is on.
All right.
We have lots of prizes, giveaways for the night.
During the dance.
During the dance, we have initially we said over $500, but I think it's way more than that.
Wow.
We have.
How do you win these prizes for the dance?
Dance competitions. We have a punta dance competition and a split in the middle competition. So we have $250 cash to give away, cash.
Okay.
Plus we have bar tabs, bottles of rum, and we have a night stay for 2 at Robert's Grove in Placencia.
All right.
So
you have to pull off some, and it's a BDF that will be dancing, right? You
no,
guys will be
the public, anyone. So
I thought you guys were going to display your punta skills.
I mean, every year the BDF Solars attempt, but you know, there is always, the crowd decides.
Yes,
we do not decide. So we will see who wins it this year. These are a lot of prizes. The price to go in, at the door, it's $25.
Okay.
But if you get there during the day, before 6, the tickets are going for $20.
Okay.
And if you buy in groups of 5, you get it for $15 each.
Okay, and it's going to be right there at Price Barracks.
Yes.
Right there at Price Barracks.
I'm sure everybody is looking forward to it, and it sounds like you have quite a lineup, a number of prizes, some interesting competitions. And what do you want to say to people? The buses continue running until the end of the dance, right? Yeah.
What I want to say to the public is reiterating the fact that this is for a good cause. The BDF is not raising funds to buy anything that we want. We are using this for the welfare of the soldiers. So every single dollar that you spend out there is for a good cause. We're donating it for the welfare of the soldiers, for education and medical purposes. And it is not, you know, it is well controlled, everything. It's security, maximum security. You know, everything is there. So just get out there, support the very same soldiers that protect this nation every single day. Get out there, have some fun.
And I'm sure you have some sponsors that you wanted to thank as well, people who have been supporting you.
Yeah, our sponsors, the main sponsors are those that we mentioned in the Raffle prizes, but we have some additional sponsors, which are Bowen & Bowen, Smart, Quiroz Distillery, and Robert's Grove. Everybody else we have mentioned before in the prizes, we want to thank them very, very, very much. We really appreciate their assistance.
Yeah, their continued support throughout the years. I mean, the BDF, they couldn't go on without the support of the sponsors. So.
And it doesn't finish there on the Saturday.
Really?
No, the weekend is not over.
What happens on Sunday?
On Sunday, the BDF FC is playing Verdex 2017 champions.
Where?
In the FFB Stadium in Belmopan. Kickoff is at 5. So come and finish the weekend with us. This will be epic.
But that means the footballers can't have a great time the night before.
They never do the night before. Look at last game, Wagia, you know, was surprised, and you know, but we're bringing it on this Sunday.
That's all right. They'll have all the support. You have a packed weekend ahead.
Definitely.
One of the things I forgot to mention, was that we have the mock battles at 11:30 and 2:30, sorry. But at 1:30, we're also gonna have a para jump. So the defender is gonna go up to 10,000 feet, and then we're gonna have some parachuters jump out and land on the field. So that will be another ooh and ah for the crowd.
And civilians are welcome to do that too?
If they want to, I
mean. No, I'm kidding. We'll leave it to the trained personnel. And like I said, this is why people, and I know a lot of families head out to Price Barracks for the open day, because they get to see everything that the BDF can do, and also just have a great, enjoyable day in a safe environment. Right? So entrance, $3 for adults, $2 for children. It starts at 8 a.m. and the buses start running at
Yeah, at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
8 a.m. as well, and they leave every hour from Pong Yard.
Yes, we will try our best to get it there.
They'll also stop at Palote, right?
Yes, they pick up
So they
people
pick
at
up from
Palote.
Pong Yard, Palote, and then up to,
Free of charge.
yeah.
Free of charge, and they don't do the stop along the way, right?
Well, the people
Yes, we
that
pick
are
up
there
people,
that
but
want
we're
to
not
go.
letting out people.
Okay.
All right, so it's not express. That's what you need to know. But you know, I think it's ensuring that people are safe from the time they choose to go to Pong Yard or Palote to attend the event, and they can have a great time there. Best of luck this weekend, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
All right.
having us.
We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap up. So stay tuned.